What's up, guys? So today I got a couple packages, so I'm gonna show you guys what it is and we're gonna go ahead and install that today. Alright, so let's go ahead and unbox these. Well, I already did. I did it to check and make sure everything was correct that I got. So what I did get was the Sport Stoptech brake rotors and brake pads with the steel braided lines. Bam, son, drilled and slotted brake rotors. Brand new. Go ahead and... So it comes with a little stamp right here, a little sticker. Obviously ours were right. So this is the passenger side, and you want these to point backwards. So it'll go just like this on the passenger side. And yeah, we got these, we got the front ones. Let me go ahead and show you guys the fronts. They're a little bit thicker than this. So these are the front right here. This is the front right and rear right. Come a little Stoptech stickers on there. So I'm gonna go ahead and swap these out. So fast forwarding a little here, I had a really busy morning and I've taken off 3 of the rotors and I painted the calipers. I decided to change the color and I'm doing them black, and I'm using this VHT caliper paint right here. I'm waiting for the paint to dry so I can get the rotors in and the steel braided lines in. So the way you remove this is there is 4 bolts on the side. 2 are 12mm and I believe the other 2 are 14mm screws. So you take those off and this pops off, and then you take off the 2 screws in here and you pull your brake pads out. And this this rotor should have a screw here and a Phillips screw here. Mine for some reason didn't have those, and this is just for the front that has these, and for some reason mine didn't have them. So I went to the Mazda dealer and ordered 4 more so I could get them on the new new rotors. I keep saying calipers. So yeah, I painted these and I removed 3. I need to remove 1 more. So the first one will be a 14mm bolt. And they're kind of tight, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and use this bar right here for a little leverage. Alright, so I finished installing all the brake rotors and calipers. It's all assembled. I should have recorded the process of doing it, but it's kind of hard to record without a tripod. So I didn't record the whole process when doing it. But I can explain to you guys how I did it. And I still need to put on the steel braided brake lines, which I haven't done. And I still need to bleed out the brakes, which I haven't done as well. So let me go ahead and show you guys the rotors. Oh, one more thing I did, paint the calipers. Painted as I said in the previous part of this video, because the calipers were red and I wanted to go with black because my wheels are red. So too much red wouldn't look that good. Plus I'm going with this, I almost told you guys the wrap color, so I can't really say it. So yeah, let's go ahead and show you guys the brake rotors. So these right here are the rear brake rotors with the calipers painted. They did get a little scuffed up when I was putting them on. And what I did here is I took off this bolt right here, and then there's another one back here, which is a 14 and 12 millimeter bolt. You take those off and you hit this with the hammer, you make it come back out, and yeah, and then the whole thing comes apart. You take the brake pads off, and you take this one, doesn't have screws here, it's just like that, so you have to spray WD-40 in here and let it sit for a while, and then you hit it with a rubber hammer up and down, and keep hitting it until it loosens up, and you pull it off, and that will disassemble this part of the rear brake rotor and caliper, and you're ready to put on your new one. So just repeat the same process in reverse to get it back on. The front rotors, how I remove them, there's 4 bolts, 2 up here, 2 down there. You take those off, and there's also to remove the brake pads, there's a clip right here. You take that clip off, you remove these screws right here, and these clips should come off, and the brake pads should come off. To remove the rotor, there's 2 screws right here, which mine didn't have. And then once again, you hit it until it comes loose and you pull it off, and it's that simple. And then to replace everything or put everything back on, you just reverse the process and put everything back on how it goes. I did change the steel braided brake lines. These went on pretty good. There's just 1 screw there and then 1 down there as well. You loosen them up, you take off these clips, and then you remove the line, you put this one on, and again reverse the process. The rear steel braided brake lines were giving me a lot of trouble. The clip that goes on and holds it on won't fit because the top part of it won't go up high enough, so I can't get the clip underneath it. If you guys have any ideas on how to keep that from moving, comment down below and let me know your thoughts on that. See how I can get that fixed, because I don't want it moving around when driving. Besides that, everything went on really well, went on really smooth, everything fits besides that little clip back there at the edge of the steel braided line. Yeah, besides that, everything went on good and went on really well, and I'm really happy with the results. As you guys can see, these brakes look amazing. Finally, no more rusted brake rotors. Feels like I'm actually getting a step ahead and moving on and just getting shit done, you know. But I still have a lot more work to do, as you guys can see there. Got to change out, clean out a bunch of stuff, and what's bad, change it. What's good, keep it, and just clean it up really well, because I don't want to see any of this dirty like this. But besides that, everything looks amazing. Everything looks really well. Now it's just get the engine on and test out the brakes. I already bled all of the brakes, so they're ready to go. Now it's time to put on the wheels and call it a day. So yeah, I'm really sorry I couldn't show you guys the process, but I try to explain it to the best of my abilities. And yeah, they're on and ready to go. I just need to get the engine in there and then test out the brakes and go from there. I do need to replace a lot of parts, which little by little I'm doing, and the build is really coming together. So that is it, guys. As you know, Ed Range, keep on rotating. Peace.